Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The Lear Report with Steve Lear presents today a sneak preview to the integrated economic system. Let's see what that might be about. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another experience, even an adventure with Steve Lear in the Lear Report. Steve, for many years, has been teaching people how they could perhaps make more money, but what he has really found out is that his job in life, his calling in life, is to help people live life better, happier, and have a good life and share that good life with others. That's his call right now, and he's got some things to teach us about economic systems and money and how the world works that perhaps could help us do just that. Live better starting now. Steve, it's your turn in your town, and your crew of people is waiting. You're on.
Dan, thank you so much. Stan and I have come to a conclusion that all of you who are listening, we're going to call you the Curiosity Crew. I am looking at attracting people who are just curious and wish to participate in collaborative efforts to introduce ideas and concepts, especially to leaders who might have the ability to have an impact on policy and thus our future. You know, we have a problem. I know we all have problems, but we as a people have a problem in that we don't have enough people who are financially content. Either have too little, they could have too much, but the issue is contentment. And this is why I'm introducing something called the Integrated Economic System for the United States. Now, this thing, again, it is going to be a collaborative effort where I am going to be creating podcasts going into the ideas of this integrated economic system with the hope that my Curiosity Crew will give feedback to these ideas so that it can be enriched and we can just have some fun along the way. So the integrated economic system is based on 4 pillars: capitalism, regulation, determining what's enough, and the 4th is generosity. I'm going to just give you an overview so that what will occur is over time, we're going to dive deeper into each one of these pillars. Capitalism. The United States has chosen this to be its business system. Capitalism, its basis is dealing with freedom. It's produced the highest level of standard of living, but not necessarily fair and not necessarily equal. The basis, what I consider capitalism's base, is it allows us to be free to be ourselves to accumulate wealth. So it's the wealth building strategy that we've embraced. And we need to embrace it, but there's positives and negatives. The second pillar is about regulation. Why do we need regulation? Because we need to minimize evil intent. There's all sorts of people out there who have no problem trying to take advantage of other people. They don't live by the golden rule. They don't live by what's hateful to you, don't do unto others. So what regulation is, it monitors freedom. That's what, in my opinion, it's monitoring freedom. Now, regulation needs to go 2 ways. It's a 2-way street. Those who regulate and those who need regulation. And my hope is that through this conversation there will become a mutual respect between those who regulate and those who are trying to build something through the capitalistic system. The third pillar, this pillar really came into existence after World War II and even later. It was the concept of determining what's enough financially. This, in my opinion, is a major question that corporations and individuals, they need to be, take some time to become self-aware. Historically, before World War II, nobody lived that long. So you worked until you died. Well, in today's world, we've got people retiring in their 50s, 60s, 70s. Some people, like me, I'm still 67, still working. Stan's even older than me, and he's still working. But the fact is we're in a historical first. This really hasn't happened anywhere in world civilization where people can basically dedicate their lives to leisure and recreation. So we need to dive into this issue is what is enough. I went and I asked a bunch of people that question, what is enough? You know what the answer, what the common answer was? Just a little bit more. Okay? This is what was said in the 20s and 30s by very, very wealthy people. And this, in my opinion, has been taught within our educational system. And this is a concept that, with your help, trying to get it to change that whole concept of enough is just a little bit more. Now, the next issue that comes up is if you've determined you have enough, then you need to go to the fourth pillar, which is all about generosity. Now, I'm a tither, so I have been giving 10% of my income, after-tax income, since I've been 25 years old. And I never missed a beat. It's a concept that I want to get on the table in the atmosphere, and I want to hear about what people think, because I've gone even further than tithing due to, I would say, my good fortune. I also want to communicate that generosity isn't just about money. It's about time and it's about emotional support. So if you figured out that you have enough, you can then turn around and redirect your energy towards being generous. And my hope is that that will make such a better world for all of us. So here's what I'd like to do. I am going to work with Stan Husted and Julie Golden. These are my two biggest, I would say, advocates and questioners. They're like initial members of the Curiosity crew. And we're going to continue to do these types of podcasts and writing. And I am hoping that it will attract you to come back over and over again, add in your comments. And then the idea is we're going to try and take all of this information and get it into a form that can be given to leadership, decision makers, so that we can promote this concept of the integrated economic system. Thank you, Curiosity crew members, for listening in, and look forward to having you come back. Thank you.